When was the last time someone's words cut through you like wind through thin skin? Not a scream, not a slap, just words. A quiet dismissal, a sarcastic comment. A friend who said, "You're too sensitive," right after piercing you with the very thing you feared. The body tightens, the mind replays, the heart hides. You try to move on, but something inside you remains curled, unspoken, unprocessed. This isn't about being weak. It's about being wounded in a place no one can see, and not knowing how to find your way back. Today, we begin that return, not by confronting the person who hurt you, but by reclaiming the pieces of yourself they made you doubt. This is not about forgetting. This is about remembering who you were before the wound. Welcome to a visual meditation for healing from hurtful words. There's a myth we carry, quietly, unconsciously, that they're just words, and we should be stronger than the sting. Grow thicker skin. Don't take it personally. Get over it. But here's the truth. Words are spells. Words are structures. Words are architecture. They build or they break. They anchor or they unravel. They form the very foundation of how we relate to ourselves and each other. As the psychologist Marshall Rosenberg once said, "What others say and do may be the stimulus for our feelings, but not the cause." This truth isn't an excuse to dismiss our pain. It's an invitation to take back authorship of our internal world, to trace the echo of pain not just back to the speaker, but deeper, into the places within us where those words took root. Let me guide you into a space within you now. Find stillness. Close your eyes, if it's safe. Take a breath, not to escape, but to return. Now imagine this. You're standing in a wide open field. The sun is low, golden, warm on your face. In the distance there is a small cottage. This cottage is yours, built with your own hands from memories, dreams, and instincts you've forgotten. Walk toward it. Notice the sound of the grass brushing your legs. Smell the faint scent of lavender drifting from the windows. This is your place of peace. No one else has ever been allowed in, because you forgot it existed. Step inside. Feel the creak of the wooden floor under your feet. On a table lies a book. Its pages are blank, but one page is marked with a single phrase, the one that wounded you most. Let yourself see it. Now, take a breath. Place your hand gently over the page and whisper, not to fight it, not to erase it, but to speak truth to it. This is what someone said to me, but it is not who I am. The words begin to dissolve, not vanish, but soften. And beneath them, inked faintly in light, another message emerges. You are the author now. This is the return to sovereignty, the return to your inner home. Core truth. Your hurt may not be your fault, but your healing is your birthright. The old voice says, if they said it, it must be true. I'm too much. I'm not enough. But the new voice, your voice, whispers, their words came from their world. I am allowed to live in mine. I can be sensitive and strong. I am not the opinion of someone who could not see me clearly. Try these gentle reframes in daily life. Instead of, I'm sorry I'm being emotional, try, this matters to me, that's why I feel it deeply. Instead of, maybe I misunderstood, try, my feelings are valid, even if they're inconvenient. Instead of, it wasn't a big deal, try, it mattered to me, that's enough. Healing begins when the voice inside you becomes kinder than the one that hurt you. Try this today. Each morning before the world floods in, place a hand on your chest. Whisper softly, I choose to return to myself today. Throughout the day, whenever you feel triggered or dismissed, pause. Touch the center of your palm to your heart again. Say, I am not the wound. I am the one who heals. Light a candle at night, not for ceremony, but for remembrance. Let its flame remind you. Your inner light was never extinguished, only covered. This ritual isn't performance. It is reclamation. It is a reminder that even amidst pain, you are a sacred place to come home to. Words can disconnect us from our bodies. They make us retreat to our heads, analyzing, spiraling, replaying. But healing lives in the body. The next time hurtful words echo, ask, where do I feel this? What does this sensation want me to know? What truth in me needs tending, not fixing? Maybe it's a knot in your throat, a collapse in your chest, a shaking in your belly. Don't try to silence it. Sit with it. Name it gently. Oh, this is grief. Or, this is the residue of shame. Then ask your body, what would safety feel like right now? Let the answer come, not from your mind, but from the quiet places within. When you return to your body, you return to your truth. Not the story they told you, but the story your cells have never forgotten. There is a language even more ancient than words. The language of creation. Take your pain and give it shape. Draw it, dance it, sing it, journal it. Paint not to make art, but to make space. When you create, you take chaos and give it form. You tell your nervous system, I am not trapped. I can move. I can shape. This is not spiritual bypass. This is sacred alchemy. You are not just a receiver of pain. You are a transformer of it. One of the greatest fears after being hurt is this. If I open again, will I be wounded again? It's a valid fear. But healing doesn't mean you trust everyone. It means you trust yourself to know when not to. You begin to sense who listens with presence, who responds with respect, who deserves a seat at your sacred table. Boundaries are not doors slammed shut. They are thresholds, beautiful, intentional, and clear. And when you return to yourself fully, you find that the heart can open again, not recklessly, but rooted. You stop seeking people to complete you and start choosing those who reflect you. Hurtful words may have shaped a part of your path, but they do not have to define your direction. You are not broken. You are becoming. And every return to yourself is a sacred rebellion against the voices that told you otherwise. From this place, you no longer live on the defense. You live in devotion to your wholeness, your softness, your strength. You remember, I am not what they said I was. I am what I choose to reclaim. And you walk forward, quietly powerful, beautifully whole. If this resonated, share with us. What is one sentence that hurt you? And what is one sentence you are ready to replace it with? Write it in the comments. Let others know they are not alone. And in our next visual meditation, we'll explore the inner terrain of forgiveness, not as a gift to others, but as a liberation for yourself. Until then, return to your breath, return to your body, return to the truth of who you've always been. Stay rooted, stay open, stay you.